Good morning, my dear student. Today I'll tell you the best method or the simple method by using you can develop QSR. Fine. This is Excel. As we know, Excel is a quite simple. I'll tell you how you can utilize the Excel skill for the development of QSR. And if you really like to watch these type of videos in the future as well, please do subscribe my channel and don't forget to like and share this video as well. Right? See, this one is a Excel sheet. Everybody's know, right? Here, these are the column and these are the rows. I have already written here the ligand, that is the compound number, as well as their IC50. If you want, I have expressed IC50 in the term of logarithmic. If you want to know how you can convert IC50 into PIC50, there I'll mention the link that I have already uploaded on the YouTube as well, like how you can convert IC50 into PIC50 or the KI to PKI. Fine. Like for the QSAR, we have to make a minimum scale. Now you can see there is a it is a higher is a 9.3, and the lower one is a 6, near to 6. Fine. In this way, there's that is easy to develop any kind of QSR. That's why we need to express the activity in terms of logarithmic function. Fine. Now these are the dependent variable. Fine. Dependent variable by which we can develop the QSR. Now I'll tell you the simple method. But this method is for the beginner. We know what is the simple equation of the QSR, that is y equal to mx plus c. Fine. This one is a simple equation. Now I'll tell you how you can develop the relation between y and x. Here y will be the activity and x will be any descriptor. See, these are the descriptor here. Fine. And c is a constant. In the QSAR, generally this one is a simple equation. Like if the student in graduation or that is a post graduation, this one is a simple method by which we can easily correlate the descriptor with the activity. Fine. Now I'll select this one. Just select this one. Now you have to press the control button on your keypad. Fine. Press control button. Now I'll select the other descriptor, that is TE. Fine. Now you can see both are selected. Yes. Now go to insert. There are the graph. Go to that. Select this one. Here are the number of options. You can select any out of them. Fine. I'll select the simple one. Fine. Now you'll see here on the y-axis there is a descriptor. These are descriptor. And sorry, there on the x-axis these are the descriptor, and on the y-axis there is an activity. Fine. We can opposite, make it reverse it also. Fine. Just select it. There is an option format chart area. Fine. Now see, these are the number of options by which we can select the chart area as well. Now we will move it after. Firstly, we should know how we can develop the QSAR. Fine. Just select these dots. Fine. These are the number of options. We'll move to this one, and trend line. Fine. These are the trend line option. There are the method like linear method. These are the method of the development of the QSAR by which we can develop the QSAR. Linear, logarithmic, polynomial. Fine. Today I'll select only simple one, linear. because this video is only for the beginner. Fine. After that, like these are the forecasts. We can select the forward and the backward. If you have any idea about the QSL, you would know like these are the number of method by which we can develop the QSL, like forward, backward, or the backward, forward. There are the number of methods. Here we can select the period as well. Fine. We require the equation, and just I need to select them and R equation. Fine. This is the this equation that I mentioned earlier, that is y equal to mx plus c. Here constant is negative that's why it comes in the negative. Otherwise the equation we can correlate this equation with this one. Fine. With this one from which we can like, now this one is a simple QSAR. If you have like, if we need to design the new compound, we can put the value of that descriptor, that is TE, right? After that we can obtain the value of activity. Fine. Here you can like if you have any calculation or any the if you have a values of the hydrogen bond. Fine. These are all about DE. These are the clash value. Like these are the steric factors. If you want to know the for these in detail, these are the quick prop descriptor. If you want to know about this descriptor in detail, please do mention in comment box. I would like to explain that in detail also. Fine. These are like this graph is tell the relation between the activity and DE. Right now I develop the relation between hydrogen bond. Now this I'll select the hydrogen bond, then PIC50. Make sure you have to select the control for selecting these both columns. Fine. Now go to insert, and here are the graph option. Select this one. These are the simple one. See, now the y-axis come into this direction. Why? Because these are in negative order. Fine. Just select these dot, add trend line, select here, display equation and display R. Fine. This is a QS equation. Fine. Now you can also explore other option as well. There are the number of options. Logarithmic function. I'll move to this one. Deselect this one. Just select this dot, add trend line. Right? These are the logarithmic function. You can select any of out of them. Polynomial. Fine. These skill, like if you have any kind of Excel skill, you can utilize these skill for the development of QSAR. Fine. Please try it once. You can try it by any kind of QSAR parameter or ChemDraw properties that is easy to obtain. Like we have it's very easy to obtain the log P. We can easily develop the relation between log P and the activity, that is like lipophilicity and the hydrophilicity. We can easily develop the relation between both. Fine. Please try it once and do mention in comment box if you really like and if you feel that it is very useful. Fine. Thank you so much. Keep learning. Happy learning. Utilize your lockdown period. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.